Healing.
Fascinating.
Eye-opening.
Safety.
Life-changing.
Vaguely controlled chaos.
Register at NYAPRS.
This is an interesting conference because it really reaches out to every corner of the state.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a life-changing experience.
When we come here, we represent New York. Of course, it's open for people from all over the country. You got people from California that come here, Washington State, Oregon, people from Florida. It's a well-represented conference.
We're always between 600 and 700 people. The fact that we can draw that many people that want to come tells you a lot about how valuable this conference is. The brilliant part of this conference is that it's a conference for both providers and people who receive services. So for some of the providers coming, this is the opportunity to really educate them in regards to what people's stories are and hearing it maybe for the first time.
This is the only type of conference where people could come and talk about their lives and how they could take that back. Many other conferences talk about what can we do to repress this. This conference talks about what can we do to liberate us.
It was by the grace of the efforts of NYAPRS that I was able to find treatment, to learn what recovery was, to learn what trauma-informed care was, and to hear it from my peers and to hear it from other people who's been through it.
Part of the movement is really seeing each other as people with gifts, not people with things that are wrong with us. NYAPRS has done that through this conference.
When you talk about your story, when you talk about recovery, when you talk about your trauma as a survivor, you are driving the vehicle. You are telling the person, this is who I am, this is what happened to me, and maybe this is what I need for you to do to actually help me and support who I am.
People oftentimes like to think about Rosa Parks as being a lone agent. And I think the powers that be often want us to think of that hero, that singular hero. That's not the way it works.
That really sit close with me was when he explained the situation with Rosa Parks, how it wasn't just an individual approach to solving an issue, it was more of a collective type of fight to actually find some solution to these issues that we're dealing with. So it was really eye-opening for me.
And we're talking about a lot of political stuff that goes on here. That is core to what's happening in the recovery movement, both mental health recovery and addiction recovery. The idea of being able to mix with, I'll use the phrase, the high and mighty of government. And I think that's an important thing.
You know, the governor is tremendously invested in housing and in services for the seriously mentally ill, but your voice always has to be there. It always has to be there. Or, you know, I'm telling you, things, when budget gets tight, things can slip.
And that's what NYAPRS is about. That is what this conference is about. It's let's get people standing on their own 2 feet, advocating for themselves, living healthy, productive lives.
One of the things that we've been able to do here is have really informed debate and dialogue and discussion. Sometimes we might be from very different experiences and different perspectives, but that common purpose kind of pulls us through some of that.
I don't disagree, but give me the paragraph.
I'm trying, but you're obviously impatient and not able.
No, I'll wait for you.
I actually get worried if there's not enough of the discourse. That's a sign of real productive organizing.
Lifetime Achievement Award this year go to Andrea Kosis.
Our Lifetime Achievement Award to Gail Bluebird.
Brandon Nugent Award for a consumer leader, Tiffany Monty.
With the Francis Olivero Award, hopefully will halt solitary confinement because of people like Rafiq Salim.
Quincy Boykin Memorial Award, Ms. Frances Priesta Moss.
Wendy Birch, the Executive Director of NYMI New York State, and Matthew Shapiro, the policy and any number of things. And we're giving them the Partners with Families Award for their exemplary efforts.
Gerald Jenkins, in heartfelt appreciation of your extraordinary kindness, caring, and devotion to people within our NYAPRS community.
Really not into, the accolades of what I do. I've been coming to this conference since 1994, and it's been the best thing that has ever happened.
I want to welcome you
love that so many people from different backgrounds come together and share their stories, and there's like an instant attachment to people. And even though you don't know where they're from, you don't know their background, but we all know we're here for something and here to create something better. So I really enjoy NYAPRS.
I'm here as part of the wellness fair. I have the honor and privilege to provide massage. Most of us have been broken at some time, and we know that everybody needs support. Everybody needs support, and everybody deserves support.
Oh, the tent is full when we have the cookout. Barbecue, food, all kind of food. Disco, and we have the raffles. Steak, burgers, oh my God, corn on the cob, all type of salad, pastries, I don't know, a little bit of everything. What I like about it, we all different races. You know, we get along with each other. We don't fight. I ain't never seen anybody had a fight or argument since I've been coming here, never.
My favorite part is the stand-up.
Hello, hello, yes.
We don't usually think of mental health, mental illness, and humor. And it just gives some things you wouldn't think were funny, but we all kind of got it.
They'll be like, what do you mean my crack house has to be wheelchair accessible?
But this was people really taking their experiences and transforming that energy from something that was harmful to something that was healing and funny.
One of the things that this conference has done that is unique to NYAPRS is that it actually fundraises. It's the only way in which we're able to do some of the political work that NYAPRS is known to accomplish. This conference is a key factor in being able to get people on buses, to actually literally pay for those buses or pay for people to show up at the legislature or to get a training, community organizing training. So that kind of support is priceless.
It's an investment that people will remember for a lifetime. Once you've come once, you want to come back. People's recovery is furthered so much just by being here.
Resilience of human beings. We can come back from so much.
Even with the political climate that we're in, I always have reason to be hopeful.
I suffered in silence for decades. You're saving lives, and I'm proof of that.
Promise to myself that I'm gonna come back here again every single year.
It has to be the top conference of the year here in New York State.